But I'll keep these. I'll put these down. Those are pretty good. Like, and here's the thing. Let me make sure we're still streaming. Okay, cool. Somebody haven't been talking. Something got into my eye. Like that. It's like its own part. Like something getting into your eye. Um, name that melody. Um, I didn't mean to subscribe to. No, no. Kitten Academy is pretty chill. Never mind. They're just pretty cute. Yeah. Hmm. So it's really struggling with that. Um, I don't know. I mean, we'll see it later, I guess. Yo, yo, I mean, it was horrifying. Yeah. Let me go back up though. I am so hype for Monster Hunter Rise. I know people are like World, and I'm like, your World took about what 300 hours out of me. Monster Hunter World is awesome, and I love it. And it's one of the few games that got me, Tyson, Damon, and even Sin Quay, no, and Ashen like really close because we World was dope, and I love it. But the main pull for me that I had to kind of step away was that I'm in college, and the thing is, nowadays I can play it all the time I want to because I'm home anyways because of the pandemic. We're in quarantine. The thing is though, is that I wasn't home enough. I was at school, I was at work, and I was at my internship. Well, not internship, like and to be a teacher, your whole like half of your school hours is interning. I guess is being in schools anyway. So I won't even call it an internship. Like it's a big deal. You're always in schools helping teachers and whatnot. So I was gone all the time, and the game that really got my attention, um, that took a lot of my time was really honestly Smash Bros, Fire Emblem. Those are the main games that got me because I hadn't had Animal Crossing then. Because I'm not home, like any Nintendo Switch game, I was eating it up because I wasn't able to go home to play World or play on my Xbox. The main reason I got World was for the Xbox. Wait, the main reason I got the Xbox was for World, and I was always like, yo, we're gonna have to buy an Xbox. So Tyson already had an Xbox, and I was like, dude, if we're gonna play World, me and him, like we've been playing Monster Hunter since back in high school, back on the 3DS. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, back in the lunchroom. It was them days, yes sir. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Though granted, I think we started getting into other games, so we hadn't played that as often. Um, but either way though, actually, let me get on this. Can I add another one? I should be able to, right? Oh, these are all microphone. Oh, so it has to be what? Did I hit output or input? I don't even know anymore. Hold up. Yo, what is in my eyes? Are they cutting onions? I've been wiping my eyes since this thing started. Um, so we're gonna just hop on this, and it may be copyright. I don't know. I'm gonna see how this does. So, anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm probably talk about that some other day. One of the things that I'd like to do. Oh, that looks cool. True. That's pretty cute. Dude, these cosplays are always so kind of 10, bro. Damn. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So for Overwatch, me and the guys have been playing a lot more. Mainly because all of us are spread out, and even more spread out now because Abe's in Augusta. Right? I don't want to say that. I'm gonna have to cut that out. God, this is what streaming does. Um, Either way, we are all very spread out. 4 to 5 hours spread out between all of us. The only ones who are kind of in town are me and Tyson. You know, we're still kind of close. But either way, it doesn't truly matter because no matter what, me and my family are kind of still in quarantine. My mother has a lung disease, lamb, pretty much. Long story short, like it's a thick TLDR. Her lungs deteriorate or they get worse as she gets older. She has an air tank, a breather she has an air tank on all the time. It's at the point now where it's normal. It's crazy because at first I was like, I hate this and I want to cry anytime I see it. But now I walk past it and I'm like, man, get out my face, man. It gets tangled up in my feet. But either way, we're spread out. We're not home, and I am home because we don't go anywhere. Me and my sister run to like gas stations or Walmart, you know, to do pickups. But we haven't been inside an actual building, like beside. Oh my god! I mean, I've been inside another building besides my house in 6 months. I'm not even joking. I know people say that's crazy. You know that is the state we are in, and I don't want to get into a whole debate about the coronavirus and is it real, is it not real. You know, I said that, you know, kind of in a joking way. People are like, yeah, it's real. It is real. I know some people said that you know, there are people who said, you know, screw masks. Or if you are wearing masks, I completely love that and I am with you. But even with that precaution, everybody who's going inside of a store is not. I pass people all the time who I see walking inside with other masks, and they don't truly enforce it. You know, I'm not surprised, honestly, because I would hate to have to square up with a customer every time I clock in and be like, I wonder how many people are going to be pissed off at me because they have to wear masks, you know. And I don't get paid that much anyways. This is a minimum wage job, and if it's more than that, no job is required for you to get that much stress. So either way, anyways, me and my family are home, and until there's a vaccine, we're going to stay home. The risk is too high. Not only, it's almost even more so for my mother than my grandmother. Because my grandmother is old, she's 85, you know, she might take the L. But my mother, she's like 55. But either way, though, the main problem is that she takes medicine that mimics her lungs, that lowers her immune system. So on top of her lungs, her immune system is already low. And having that disease ransack her body would pretty much take her out the game. So Dad was like, I can't risk it. Now his job is at work. Now I did not mean to go on this longer thing, but I did all that to say that me and my family are home, and even though Tyson is close to us, we won't be coming over to each other's houses to do it. The last people I had over to my house actually was Damon and Jamie. We played. I forgot what we played, but no. We watched some streams, some recordings from Jamie and Damon, and those were hilarious. But my thing is, like, back to Monster Hunter World. I'm home a lot, so I'd probably put more. Actually, that's the main game I would be playing if not for Overwatch. If Overwatch was not in the purview, you know, in the view, if it was not on my menu, I would definitely be eating Monster Hunter World. But Overwatch, it's a game that I missed the boat on, I guess, because it came out in like 2015, 2016, right? And it is a game that it was pretty much Fortnite before Fortnite. You saw memes of it, you saw posts of it. Now, I was a 9gagger, you know, sorry to say. My origins are 9gag over Reddit. But the thing is, I was like, dude, that's freaking crazy, man. Like, what was I talking about? This is when I wish I had somebody in chat. I swear I don't have like short-term memory loss, but I get so down my own rabbit hole I forget what my original point was. Monster Hunter World. Either way, I'm home a lot, and yeah, that's what it was. Overwatch came out in a time when I wasn't really caring about it. I did not have a mainline console, and I did not have a PC. I don't even know if I had a laptop because I was in high school. I had no real need for one. Honestly, I could just use mom and dad's laptop, or I could just head to school because they have labs and whatnot. So either way, I was like, dude, screw this noise. Forget about it. I don't really care. It's that syndrome you have when something is extremely popular, and it's people like you see every post, and you're like, you know what? I don't even want to do it. Like, hey, play Overwatch. I'm like, no, I don't care. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of this hype for it. I'm glad you found a game that you love, but I'm tired of hearing about it. So please, I do not want to touch it. And I had that exact same syndrome for Daredevil on Netflix. The same thing for Stranger Things. If One Piece had less episodes, it'd probably be the same thing. But my main reason for that is that it's long, and I feel like I don't have much time. But I'm home a lot, so I could probably start it if I could. But either way, though, am I still streaming? Okay, cool. I'm trying to make sure. And you guys are probably like, we're tired of seeing this Mercy thing. It looks cute though. I like it. What we'll do is we could just stare at this screen. We're going to hide that for you. There you go. So you can stare at that for a bit instead of that is my wallpaper. I love cozy, homey, like chill nighttime. Like there are so many tags that I love, but specifically the anime chill background when they're just vibing. I don't know who the artist is. I could probably find it again. If somebody wants to know, I'll do extra work and try to find it. But either way, for Overwatch, I was like, dude, I love this game now. It's just because what happened is Tyson and Justin had been playing it for about like a few months at this point, and they're like, Josh, you have to buy it. And I'm like, bro, it costs money though. I'm like, cause what we normally play is for Fortnite, and because that's the only crossplay game. I think there was a few others, but that's the only one that we cared to play. So, anyways, they got it for my birthday after months of coaxing me, and I said, you know what, I ain't got time for this. I'm not gonna buy it, even though I had a job and I could totally spend time to buy it. But I was like, nah. So I don't know why. I think my mindset had already moved, so I don't know why I like that. Either way, though, they say for my birthday, I head over to Tyson's house, and to Justin's house, and we play Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, and they're like, happy birthday, man, and they both split it. Now, I'm not saying it's not that, but it's like $30, $40, but they both were like, here, we pitched in together and bought you Overwatch. It was the Origins edition, had all these skins and stuff. And I was like, dude, I respect the grind, appreciate it. I was genuinely very hyped because I hadn't bought a game that I cared for in a while. Now, granted, the Nintendo Switch had all of my attention currently. For even I think even my server was slowly waiting out, because I wasn't home, a lot. So getting Overwatch, I was like, yeah, this is cool, but at least I can get in and get out for a match. So even then, it was still not too much of a problem. So for the other one, we'd gone back and checked it, So I forgot where it was at. So anyways, Overwatch came out, and it was a game that I had played one time, but only on bots and only playing Soldier 76. I'm not even an FPS shooter guy. That's probably the first FPS shooter I've played, but apart from the Splatoon. I'm not even joking. Up until that point, I hadn't played anything else, like shooter-wise. And that's not like, I think in the beginning, it was like, my mom and dad were like, okay, no shooter games because you're like 12. We don't play that game. So, yeah, you can hear the family in the background arguing. So, anyways, I'm gonna try to keep talking because my mind hears them, and then changes up the subject I was talking about. For what was this? Yeah, for Overwatch. So then I'm playing it and I install it. I only played it one other time, only on bots, only on Soldier 76. I was playing on family friend's Xbox. We were spending the night at their house, and he said, "Hey, you want to play?" And I said, "Bet." So I played Soldier 76 on bots for like 2-3 hours. It was fun. And yet I had never decided to get back into it. And I did. I got that game then. That's Nicole blow drying her hair, I'm assuming. And I was like, dude, this is fun. You know, the first character I immediately went to, because my mindset was this: online games, especially if it's just me playing a game, like it's solo, it's like Smash Brothers. If I lose, I can only blame myself. No one else can truly get mad at me because it's not co-op, you know. It's just me. You know, when it comes to online or competitive games. So anyways, in Overwatch, it is exclusively, like, you know, okay, not exclusively, because sometimes they have modes, you know, like Storm Rise, where you can play with other people to battle bots. But the thing is I was like, dude, I need to perform my role as best as I can so that people don't rage at me. I've always heard of, you know, the toxic online community when it comes to many games like these. Well, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, League of Legends, shoot, even like Smash Brothers can get toxic as well if you're playing with the wrong people. It just helps that it don't have a chat system. So anyways, I started playing it, and I was playing against bots, and the first character I saw that I thought I vibed with was Baptiste, or Baptiste. I feel like I like Baptiste, but I'll say my Bappy boy. But either way though, I was like, dude. Well, he was my thought process. Being a DPS, a damaged character, I have to get kills, and I highly doubt, even, I'm pretty sure the majority of these characters rely on aim. You know, and that they rely on getting kills on other human characters. And I highly doubt my skill is even high enough to even begin to do that. So I said, well, how about tank? And tank, I was like, you know what? Maybe so. But protecting my team sounds really stressful. I hate to put down my shield for a second, and they're like, what are you doing, So I went towards healer, support, because I was like, I feel like if anybody's going to get less hate, as long as you are performing your job, people, I think out of everybody, are less inclined to get mad at the healers first, because they are the ones literally keeping you alive. So I did it as, I feel like the most hate will go towards healers, and that's sometimes true. I think all the roles that get hate, but I think DPS probably so more than anybody, because it's like, dude, the other team isn't dying, and it's like, well, that everybody can get kills. It's not to say that, the healer has to get the gold damage. But a nice pick here and there, that really opens it up for the other DPS to say, okay, I'm good. I can push in and hit some more damage on these people. And the tanks could be like, okay, you have more space to work, So, it's a team game for a reason. So I got Baptiste, and he is a combat medic, and I was like, is he the only combat medic? Though I guess Ana is too. So either way, Baptiste is a combat medic, and I saw him. I was like, dude, he looks really dope. Honestly, it wasn't really dope. I was like, he looks that's what it was. He looks basic. He looks really simple to do. He looks like Soldier, but a black dude. And I was like, and he's a healer too. He looks like he'll be really straightforward. And he honestly was. His kit was really simple. He has we heal. He shoots grenades that heal, and I was like, oof. I kind of have to aim a bit, but I feel like my aim has gotten at least 30% better since I've started. So the only thing I hate is that they nerfed his regen burst to where it was like 150 before, and I was like 75, and I'm like, bro, what I usually like to do is when I never like a six slams and or like a big old hit goes off and it cleans out my team's health, but everywhere one's alive, hit the heavy regen burst, and by the time I'm shooting people, everybody's pretty much back up to health. Now I have to do it. I really have to hit my shots that much harder, and if I miss a shot because my regen burst is only 75, that's so low. That's nothing for tanks, man. Like I'll hit it and I'll be like, I can't even begin to walk away from you for a second because 75 health does nothing. But it's whatever. So that's probably why I don't see Babs played nearly as much. And I won't lie, I feel like my win rate has gone down a good chunk since that. But that just means I have to hit my shots on Bap or learn somebody else. Because Ana is still one of the best healers in the game, and I would love to learn how to play her. But she is all about aim. Even if you have great positioning, even if you have great game sense, if you can't hit that Genji who is running back to you about to die, you will lose. You know, like it at the end of the day, you do need to have some mechanical skill. So for Baptiste, I was like, I have a regen burst and I have this splash damage for 40 or 50 health. I don't even remember. It can't be 50 because I mean, if I hit you twice, you're back up. So, but I think it's like 30. 30 sounds about right. You know, if you have anybody in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. So, anyways, I was like, yo, what is this? You know, I was like, yo, this is crazy. So, I forgot what was that. Yeah. So I'm playing BAP and I'm like, okay, this is my main. This is definitely my main. So that's why in the top, in our banner you see my Baptiste, Xavier's Reaper, and Tyson's Moira. Those are our Overwatch mains. Tyson has a disgusting amount of time on Moira, same for Xavier and Reaper, and me on Baptiste. But the next character that I play the most is probably Ryan Roadhog. And like Brig or something, honestly, because I love tanking, but I'm not very great at it. I have to know when to be aggressive, and I have to know when to be, cautious. That's my problem. As a support, I'm always in the back line anyways, so I don't, I can be kind of aggressive if my team's together. I know what I like to do, and obviously it's a risky move. Early on in a match, if there is a Widow, I know for a fact no one has ultimate. No one will have ultimate, at least for at least 20 to 30 seconds, until my immortality comes back. So I hop on Widow, be like, bang, and she'll be like, what the heck is this dude doing up here, because I have the exo boots. And the thing is with BAP is that for the most part, there are maps when they aren't. But a lot of my team was huddled together. Now, of course, if it's dive, I'm gonna have a harder time. But that's just how it is. Because with Mercy, I die in seconds. With Ana, I missed all my shots. And as I'm missing my shots, I'm like, I missed 3 shots in a row. And the Genji dies. Because if I'd hit any of those shots, he would have lived. Brig is fun, though she feels like she's a paperweight. Because she... Like, as a Brig, I feel like you need to have, like, I don't know, man. It's, for me anyways, in gold, it's dangerous to have a Lucio as Brig. Because if we all take burst damage, like, some picks, we die. Now, if we keep moving, I'm swinging Lucio speed boosting, and the tanks are doing their job, we can hold it down. But if we stop for like a second, the team's like, you know what? Their heals are trash. If we kill Brig one time or Lucio one time, and we, if their sustain is better, they'll be okay. So either way, BAP was just the better choice for me. Also, I played him in training for like an hour or two every now and then. and I would play them in bots and be like, okay, So I would learn. I probably looked at easily at least 60 to 70 hours of footage. Probably 100 counting streamers who I've watched who play BAP as well, or who have played BAP as well in the background. You know. So, anyways, Batiste is my main. But I don't what I would love to call myself a support main. But if I'm in like Quick Play Classic or something and somebody already has BAP, I might choose like Reinhardt or something, because BAP can put out some healing. But now, honestly, Moira is at the point now where she's just up again because I don't know how it is in high ranks, but BAP's regen burst nerf really messed them up. That 150 HP constantly, it's slow, but even if you're taking damage, it'll kind of balance it out again. Maybe hit it to about 100. That's nice, but 75, oof. Like, at least I knew if I saw a Tracer, I was going to get Tracer back up to full HP. Same for a baby diva. But now I'm like, yo, I have to shoot it. Like, oof. And it just comes down to, like, if I was more skilled, it would be easier. But either way, Batiste is my boy. I love him to death. Actually, how long have we been streaming for? I feel like we've been streaming for a minute. Let's go ahead and call it. I didn't not realize how long I had been streaming. That's a great name, actually. But either way, I guess I'm gonna tell you guys to take it easy. Thanks for checking in on me. Thanks for swinging by and watching. And you guys take it easy.